Hello and welcome everyone. Doctor Strange recently helped Spider-Man in the battle against the multiverse of villains. And in the trailer for the upcoming Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, we see a creature that seems to resemble Shuma-Gorath. Although, at this point, it is very unlikely that we will see Shuma-Gorath in his full form anytime soon in the MCU, since he is one of the most, if not the most powerful Marvel's villains ever. Nevertheless, Doctor Strange 2 seems to be introducing the character to the MCU. So let's get into how big of a threat Shuma-Gorath really is. But before we get started, don't forget to like and subscribe. And with that out of the way, let's get started with the video.
Things just got out of hand.
Shuma-Gorath first appears as an adversary for Doctor Strange in Marvel Premiere Issue 10 in 1973. The character's name is taken from Robert E. Howard's short story The Curse of the Golden Skull, which features a dying magician named Rotath invoking the iron-bound books of Shuma-Gorath in a curse against humanity. In Marvel Comics, during Earth's prehistory, Shuma-Gorath ruled the world and demanded human sacrifice until he was eventually banished by a time-traveling sorcerer. The entity eventually returns during the Hyborian Age but is imprisoned within a mountain by the power of the god Crom. Shuma-Gorath continues to wreak havoc on Earth until it is returned to its home dimension. When Shuma-Gorath tries to return back to Earth via the mind of the Ancient One, Doctor Strange is forced to kill him in order to prevent this. Years later, Strange battles Shuma-Gorath in its home dimension, and although Doctor Strange wins, he is himself gradually transformed into a new version of Shuma-Gorath. Strange had to commit suicide to prevent this transformation and luckily is later resurrected by an ally. Shuma-Gorath is eventually revealed to be one of the 4 undying extra-dimensional multi-angled ones, guiding a metaphysical invasion from death itself. The entity and its allies are rendered inert by the conceptual form of death and subsequently are trapped in the Cancer-verse. Shuma-Gorath survives and once again attempts to invade Earth but is repelled by the Avengers with the help of Spear of Destiny. During the 2011 Fear Itself storyline, Shuma-Gorath is among the demons to meet at the Devil's Advocacy to discuss the threat of the Serpent. During the 2013 Infinity storyline, Thanos' servant Ebony Maw manipulates Doctor Strange into summoning Shuma-Gorath to the streets of New York. The creature is met by Luke Cage and his new team of Avengers. Blue Marvel arrives at the scene of the battle and flies through Shuma-Gorath's head, destroying its physical manifestation. Shuma-Gorath's astral body possesses a crowd of people in New York City and attempts to recreate itself on Earth. It is weakened through mystical attacks by Power Man and White Tiger, and finally banished by Monica Rambeau. The Last Days of Magic storyline describes Shuma-Gorath as responsible for destroying the home planet of the character Imperator by sending a group of evil sorcerers after his family. This leads the Imperator to dedicate his life to destroying magic in every universe. Later, during a battle, Dormammu states to Doctor Strange that he helped the Empirical in finding Shuma-Gorath, who was defeated by the Imperator. Doctor Strange later banishes Dormammu to Shuma-Gorath, who was visibly wounded and wanted revenge. Now let's have a look at Shuma-Gorath's powers and abilities. Shuma-Gorath is a powerful, and sometimes stated to be an omnipotent demon that possesses vast supernatural powers, and is stated to be the archetypal Class 3 demon. He is considered to be one of the primal power of chaos. He was stated to be the greatest of the Old Ones. In his native dimension, he is virtually unstoppable. Given his past reformations, it is unknown if he can ever truly be killed. Among his many mystical powers is the ability to communicate and control others both within his vicinity and across the dimensional barriers. He can create and direct powerful blasts of mystical energy and effect transmutations on a planetary scale. His skin is rubbery and armored, making him difficult to damage except by the most powerful magics. It is once stated by the Vision that Shuma-Gorath exists on many planes, and thus his true form cannot be seen by humans. Presumably, he can alter the form people see him as to his will. According to Shuma-Gorath himself, he is nothing except his power, and his form is merely a shell that contains it. His size seems to be related to his power, as he is truly gigantic in his home dimension. On Earth, he has always appeared substantially smaller, though it is confirmed that only the smallest part of Shuma-Gorath's essence manifests on Earth when he is invoked. Thus he has only been seen at full power within his home dimension. Shuma-Gorath also has the ability to destroy realities. Shuma-Gorath's name is often invoked across many dimensions by beings seeking dark power. And with that, we will bring this video to an end. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.